morning, students. So today we discuss about the topic decimal representation of rational numbers. What is the topic? Decimal representation of rational number. So first, what is a rational number? A rational number, it can express in the form of p by q. Express in the form of p by q, where p and q are belongs to integer, that is p q are integers and q not equal to 0. Q not equal to 0. This is about rational numbers. Okay. So now decimal representation of rational numbers. So how to represent rational numbers in the decimal representation? For example, take 2 by 5. Take 2 by 5. Okay. So how can you find the decimal representation of rational number? Okay. So by using the division method. By using division method. So here 2 divided by 5, that means using your division. So how can you do with division? So here 5 divided with 2, it is not possible. So take the 0 and point. So take the 0 here. Okay. So after point, so 5 will be possible in 4 times. So that gives 20. Okay. So that means the remainder is 0. That means it is the decimal representation of 2 by 5 is 0.4. The decimal representation of 2 by 5 is 0.5. So like that, another example, 1 by 2. So what is the decimal representation of 1 by 2? Okay, so again do is the division. Okay, so take the point and 0 point. Okay, so here, so first 0. Okay, so the value will be 1 and take the 0 point as 0. Okay, so 2 5s are 10. So that means it represents 0. Okay, so what is the decimal representation of 1 by 2? 0.5. Okay. For example, so 1 by 3. So what is the 1 by 3? So what is the decimal representation of 1 by 3? So 3 divided with 1. Okay. So it cannot be possible. That means first take the 0 point. Okay. So after that point we have to take zeros. Okay. So first the 0, that means 1. So take the 0. So 3 3s are 9. Again 1. So again 0. Okay. So place on that. So that means 3 3s are 9. So again the remainder will be repeated. Okay. The remainder will be repeated. Okay. So this is called so 3 will be repeated. Okay. So by observing these 3 examples, here 2 by 5. So 2 by 5 having the 0.5. That means the decimal explanation, the decimal place having the digits finite. The decimal having the finite number of digits. Okay. Here also the decimal part having the finite number of digits. But coming to 1 by 3. So here the decimal part, the decimal digits having the repeating. The decimal parts will be repeating. Okay. So these are called non-terminating repeating. Okay. So this is called terminating. This is called terminating. Terminating decimal. So what is terminating decimal? So terminating decimal means, so after decimal position, the decimal digits, the digits are finite. Okay, this is called non-terminating. Non-terminating. So non-terminating repeating. Non-terminating repeating or recurring. Okay, so what is non-terminating and repeating? So when the remainder will be the same, repeating the same number up to some steps. Like that, the quotient will be repeated and the remainder also the same number will be repeated. So those are called non-terminating and repeating decimal. Non-terminating and repeating decimal. So by observing these 2 examples, we have to conclude that the decimal representation of rational numbers is divided into 2 types. What is that? 2 types. What is that? So terminating decimal and non-terminating repeating decimal. So can you understand that? So what is a terminating decimal? So decimal place where the decimal having the finite number of digits. Okay, that is called terminating decimal. Either we have to say that the rational number having the remain as 0, then we have to say that also terminating decimal. So coming to non-terminating and repeating decimal. So when you are doing the division, okay, the remainder will be repeated. The remainder will be repeated with the repeated quotient. Repeated quotient. Then it is called non-terminating repeating decimal. Non-terminating repeating decimal. Okay, so this is the basic representation of decimal representation of rational. So all of you understand? So how can you represent the rational numbers into decimal representation? Okay. So now, so by observing this, what we observe? Okay, the decimal exponential of rational number is divided into two types. Okay, the decimal representation of rational number is divided into two types. Divided into two types. So what is the first one? Terminating decimal. Terminating decimal. What is second one? Non-terminating decimal. Non-terminating decimal. Okay. So what are the types of decimal representation of rational number? So terminating decimal and non-terminating decimal. Non-terminating repeating. Sorry. Repeating or recurring. Repeating or recurring. So first we discuss about terminating decimal. Okay. So terminating decimal. So again I take the example 1/2. So what is the value of 1/2? So directly say that generally if the number is largest, you have to divide with long division. But here 1/2 already you have to know about the value. That is 0.5. So 0.5 means here after decimal representation it have finite digits. That means it is a terminating decimal. So in the terminating decimal, we are representing rational number into a decimal. Okay. So next, so in the conversion of decimal representation to conversion of decimal to p by q form. So conversion of decimal form to p by q form. What is the decimal here? Terminating 0.5. Okay. So converting 0.5 into p by q. So this is the second method. 0.5 to p by q. How can you convert that? So very easy. So remember that. So it is a terminating decimal. So after decimal, how many digits are there? Only decimal part represent only one. So that means one annexed with number of zeros the decimal part have. What is that? So when you convert the decimal representation into p by q form, remember students, when you convert the decimal form to p by q form, okay, so in that, how many digits represent in the decimal part? Okay, so we have to multiply with both numerator and denominator with 1 annexed with number of zeros based on the number of digits placed in decimal part. How many digits placed on decimal part? Okay, 0 part after decimal part. This is decimal part. How many digits are there? Only 1 is there. So that means we have to take 1 with annexed with 1 0. 1 annexed with 1 0. That means 0.5 is multiplied with 10 by 10. 0.5 is multiplied by 10 by 10. Why? Because here 0.5 after decimal we have only one digit. That means 1 annexed with 1 0. Okay. So that means when you multiply the decimal with whole number, okay. So here 10. So that means it will be the decimal move to the left side to the number. Okay. So that means here right as left side. That means 1 place 5 by 10. So 5 by 10. So 5 by 10 means 5 ones are 5. That means it is the 1 by 2. That means it is in the form of p by q. So that means when you conversion of decimal to p by q form, what are the steps you followed? Okay, so how many digits will you place in the decimal point? We have to take one annexed with the number of zeros. So number of zeros will be depends upon the how many digits represent on the decimal part. Here decimal part having only one digit, that means multiply with 10 by 10. So simply we have to write. For example, here 0.5. That means directly we have to take. So directly write the without decimal. Okay. If you have one decimal, directly take 10. Directly you take 10 also. So 5 answer. So it is also valid. Okay, you have to follow the every step. For example, okay, can you say an example? Okay, 0.25. 0.25. So how to convert 0.25 into p by q form? Into p by q. How do you convert? Okay, so here after in decimal part, how many digits are there? 2 digits. How many digits are there? 2 digits. That means we have to divide multiply with both divided numerator and denominator with 100, because here 2 number digits are 2 in the decimal part. Okay, that means 0.25 into 100 by 100. So that is right as after 2 points of the towards left side it moves by using 100. That means 25 by 100. So it gives 1 by 4. So 1 by 4 is the p by q form. So otherwise directly we have to write. Okay, so this is the one method. Otherwise we have direct write. So what is the number here? 0.25. So left the decimal part. So directly write the number. So 25. So how many digits placed on the decimal part? 2. Okay, that means 1 annexed with 2 zeros. 1 annexed with 2 zeros. That means 25 by 100. 1 by 4. So this is the another method. For example, can you say that how can you represent 0.75? How can you represent 0.75 into p by q form? Very easy. So what is the decimal part? So remove the decimal part. That is number 75. Remove the decimal part 75. By how many digits placed on the decimal part? 2. That means take by 100. Okay. So 5 ones are 5. 5 5 is 25 and 5 10 is again 5 3 is 5. That means 3 by 4 is the p by q form of 0.75. So this is about terminating decimal. Okay, so terminating decimal convert into p by q form. So next discuss about non-terminating. Okay, so we completed the terminating decimal. So what is a terminating decimal? So terminating decimal means the decimal representation of the rational number in the decimal place having the finite number of digits. Otherwise you have to say another definition. So when you divide with the rational number with any number, the remainder will be 0. So then it is a terminating decimal. So next we have discussed about non-terminating repeating decimal. Non-terminating repeating decimal. So already I had the example. So like 1 by 3. So like 1 by 3. So that means so 3 divided with 1. So like 0 point. Okay, so take the after 0. Okay, so 0 times that is 1. Okay, so take the 0 down. Okay, 3 3 is 9. So again 1 and take 0. 3 3 is 9. Again 9. Again 1. Again 3. Okay, so here we are observing that the remainder will be repeated same way. Here 1 is remainder. Here 1 is remainder. Here 1 is the remainder will be repeated. Same repeated, and the quotients also repeated same. Okay, so these are called non-terminating repeating decimal. Okay, so non-terminating repeating decimal we have to represent with simply by using bar. Using with bar. So 0.3 bar. So 0.3 bar means the 3 will be repeated number of times. Bar indicates the digit will be repeated number of times. Okay. For example, we have to take the 0.46 bar. So 0.46 bar means it represented 0.464646 until it represents. Okay. For suppose we have to take another non-terminating decimal like 0.716 bar. 0.716 bar. Here bar represents 16 only. So bar representing 16. That means bar representing repeated decimals. Repeating decimal. That means 0.716, 16, 16, 16, and so on. So this is about non-terminating repeating decimal. Okay, so next we have to move the topic conversion of conversion of non-terminating decimal into p by q form. Conversion of non-terminating decimal into p by q form. Okay, so now we discuss about non-terminating repeating decimal. So non-terminating repeating decimal means when you are doing with the division, okay, the remainder will be repeated number of times and the quotient will be repeated number of times. Okay, so this is called non-terminating repeating decimal. So next we have discussed about conversion of non-terminating repeating decimal into p by q form. Non-terminating decimal into p by q form. So in last class we discussed conversion of terminating decimal into p by q. So how can you convert terminating into p by q? So by using on the decimal part, okay, how many digits will be placed on the decimal position? So we have to take the number of zeros by based on the decimal place the digits. Okay, for example, in decimal point we have 2, that means we have to multiply with 1 and exceed with 2 zeros. Okay, so now today, this time we discuss about non-terminating decimal. So non-terminating decimal, how to convert. So look at the board carefully. So I can take the example 0.4 bar. 0.4 bar. So why I am taking the bar here? So bar means it is indicate the non-terminating repeating decimals. So bar representing the non-terminating repeating decimal. What is the repeating decimal on the decimal explanation? So that is represented on bar. That is represented on bar. Okay. So in the 0.4 bar, that means 0.4444. That is represent 0.4444. Okay. So here the set of digits is called period. The set of digits is called period. The set of digits are called period. Okay. The number of digits placed in the bar. The number of digits placed in the bar is called periodicity. Periodicity. So what is period? So period means the set of digits in the bar. The set of, here how many digits are there? Only 4. That means period is 4. The set of. Here periodicity. So periodicity indicates the number of digits. How many digits are there? 1 digit. Here not take the set. Okay. Number of digits is 1. That means the periodicity is 1. Okay. Clear? So period means the set of digits. The set of digits is called period. The number of digits is called periodicity. Understand? For example, I take 0.36 bar. Okay, how can you write that? 0.36, 36, 36 and so on. 36, 36, 36 and so on. What is the period of 0.36 bar? What is the period? So period means the set of digits. The set of digits represented in the bar. The set of digits. What are the set of digits? 36. So period is 36. Period is 36. So what is periodicity? What is periodicity of this 0.36 bar? Periodicity means number of digits. What is that? Number of digits. How many digits are there? 2 digits. That means the periodicity is 2. The periodicity is 2. So why are we discussing the period and periodicity? So based on the periodicity, we have to convert in the non-terminating repeating decimal into p by q form. Non-terminating decimal into p by q form. That's why we have discussed about periodicity. I hope all are understand the periodicity. Can I ask any question? Okay. So tell me about 0.756. 6 is the bar. What is the periodicity and periodicity of the number? What is the periodicity of number 1? Why? Because here bar, take the bar. So in that number of digits are 1 only. That means the periodicity of 0.756 bar is called 1. So what is the period of the number? The period is called 6 only. The period is called 6 only. Why? Because the bar in the digits, the place of bar, the digits are 6 only. That's what this is 6 only. Okay, this is about period and periodicity. So I hope you understand what is a period, what is a periodicity. So now conversion of non-repeating decimal into repeating decimal into p/q form. Here what is the decimal? 0.4. So that means first we take the number as x. So x is equal to 0.4. So 4 bar means we will be right 4, 4, 4, 4 like that. 4, 4, 4 like that. So that is the equation 1. That is the equation 1. Here after that we have to divide, we have to multiply the number with the periodicity. So what is the periodicity here? So here periodicity. What is the periodicity of 0.4 bar? So periodicity. So periodicity is 1. Periodicity is 1. So when periodicity is 1, we have to multiply with 10. Okay. So multiply both sides with 10. Both sides with 10. That means 10 into x. 10x is equal to multiply with 10 with 4, 4, 4, 4. So when multiply the decimal with 10, okay, the decimal will be moved towards left side of the decimal. Okay, so that means 4.44 and so on like that. So this is step 2. Okay, subtract 2 minus 1. Subtract 2 minus 1. Okay, so that means 10x is equal to 4.444 and so on. So x is equal to 0.444 and so on. 0.44 and so on. Okay, subtract that. So 10x minus x, that is 9x, is equal to, so 0, 0, 0. That means those are 0, 0. So 4 minus 0, that is 4. That means the after decimal point we have 0, that is right as the numerical value. That means 9x is equal to 4. That means x is equal to 4 by 9. X is equal to 4 by 9. This is about conversion of non-terminating repeating decimal into p/q form. Okay. For example, I have 0.25 bar. I have 0.25. How can you do that? First, we have to find the periodicity. What is the periodicity? So, what is the periodicity? What is the periodicity of 0.25 bar? Periodicity. How many digits are there? 2. Number of digits are 2. That means periodicity 2. When you have periodicity is 2, that means we have to multiply with 100. We have to multiply with 100. That means x is equal to 0.25, 25, and so on. Multiply with 100. 100x is equal to, so when you multiply the 100, that means decimal moves to the left side of the decimal part. That means 25.2525 and so on. This is 1 and this is 2. So again, like that we have to subtract that. So that means 100x is equal to 25.2525 and so on. So x is equal to 0.2525 and so on. Okay. So 100 minus x, that is 99x, is equal to, so all are zeros, that means 25. So simply you have to write x is equal to 25 by 90. So x is equal to 29 by 90. So this is about non-terminating decimal converting into p/q. So by understanding those two examples, simply we have to convert easily. So when you have the repeating decimal without number, so when you have the only recurring decimal, so directly you have to write the number, and by number of digits, that means the number of periodicity, based on the periodicity we have to write the nines. For suppose here 0.4 bar. So that means simply you have to write x is equal to, first write the number. What is the number here? 4. Write the number 4. So denominator. So here periodicity is what? 1. That means we have to write 19. 19. That is the answer. Simplest. Okay. So by using the recurring part, when you have the recurring decimal, you have one digit, that is 19. Okay. Here recurring digits, that means in the bar they are repeating the digits are 2. That means simply write 25 by, so how many digits are there repeating? 2. That means 2 nines. 25 by 19. For example, very easy to understand. 0.125 repeating. So can you say answer directly? Very easy. So 0.125, that means 125 by 3, that is 390. So that is the answer. Okay, so this is about non-terminating, converting, repeating